Hey guys, it's your boy Arj back again with another Dragon Ball Super Movie 2018 theory and analysis video, and today we are dealing with the all new images and details surfaced about Broly, but thinking deeper as always into what they actually mean and what we're seeing here, including those very significant scars and their placement. As always though, make sure to leave your comments down below regarding all of these new images and the looks and costumes of Broly. As you already know, this is the only channel where you can expect to have your comments read and replied to. But before we begin guys, make sure to also smash that subscribe button to enter our Xbox One X giveaway with a copy of Dragon Ball FighterZ, all sponsored by Bandai Namco. One click and you're in, so get that done now. So let's just get right in and look at the first image here, released yesterday, and is of Yamcha. Sorry, I mean Broly. It is of him in base form, but there are a couple things to point out. First of all, it's that collar, which undoubtedly, just like in the original movies, is gonna be used to control him and his ridiculous power, just like Pargus used to. And since allegedly Pargus is also gonna be in the movie, he will most likely be reprising his role, controlling him with his remote or whatever power he has. But also, just keep in mind, this collar is nowhere to be seen when he transforms, meaning it does break off when Broly eventually gets enraged. Next, let's look at those clothes. They are roughed up and the pants and shoes are completely different to how he looks on the icy planet, and this is because these are Planet Vegeta Saiyan clothes. Yes, it seems to me the whole idea everyone once had of the new Saiyan being ancient and from Sadala, thus having armor similar to Shallot, is wrong. If this image tells us anything, these signature boots with their scaly design only came around when Frieza began enslaving the Saiyans of Planet Vegeta, and the new armor seen on the icy planet is in fact armor from Frieza, an armor called TSR, which I predicted in a video all the way back in May. Yes, once again a prediction of mine has come true, and I'm not surprised as the new armor is a 1-to-1 replica of the one Shizami wore in Resurrection F, as I kept telling you guys. But back to the revelation that Broly was at least at one time wearing Planet Vegeta armor. It tells us that things really are going to be similar to the first Broly movie, just as Toriyama had confirmed, but just rearranged. King Vegeta is still more than likely going to fear Broly's power and still attempt to kill him. But it looks like instead of being stabbed in the stomach as a baby and surviving, he's got a big scar on his chest near where his heart would be, suggesting they tried to blast him to death instead of stabbing him. Now, I have a feeling he may not be injured while as a baby anymore because of the reason that is quite dark, and we all know from the latest Dragon Ball Super anime, it's not dark at all, with almost no blood ever being shown. On top of this, we know from the poster he has a space bod, so for that to be operated you would expect him to be an adult this time. But equally, if it is indeed true Paragus returns, he may be the one in the ship holding a baby Broly, or he may have placed baby Broly in the ship just before Frieza blew up the planet Vegeta. But that would raise questions about why were there no other Saiyans which escaped as well. So really, there are a lot of possibilities here. The next picture however is of course of Broly when he has transformed, more than likely to his final form. The form most like the version of Broly we all know and remember, and this is in his new Frieza armor, but having broken through the torso part with his ridiculous muscles. Now I've heard people aren't impressed with these proportions, but I mean this is classic Broly and looks pretty much just like KALE in her beserk form. So what I'm most surprised about here is that how Toriyama did not really make any changes at all design language wise. There is nothing new here except for the scar on his cheek, which I have to mention is the same as the scar on CUMBER's cheek. And remember, they both have those weird eyes with the pupils, which is a bit of a ridiculous coincidence given CUMBER also really bulks up and can take on Blue Vegeta and Goku with ease. Now I'm going to go into more possible links between the two in future, so stay subscribed for that one, but it brings me on to the point that in both of these images we see no tail. No tail here, no tail here, no tail even on the images of the toy, and yes, not even from the back. That is very, very odd indeed, and kind of lend some sort of weight that Broly may have a connection to Universe 6, where we know the Saiyans have no tails, which would be a bit of a twist and make some sense considering we don't really know why KALE has the power she has, and since we know she's actually an orphan with no parents, meaning a possible explanation could very well be that this Broly is from Universe 6 and could be her father. Literally, there are so many questions and theories that are possible, but that's why we have the comment section for you guys to have your say, so let me know for real. The final image is one Toyotaro drew, and it is of Goku and Vegeta in blue fighting Broly in what appears to be a different form to this one, as he's less bulked up and his hair is more the traditional blonde we see on a normal Super Saiyan, and of course still in the armor, which all means the new Broly will have two Super Saiyan forms, much like the original Broly who had the form before his legendary form, except in this new Broly form he immediately still loses his pupils. But other than that, it's just an overall cool image, again drawn by Toyotaro, the current manga artist, so that explains why it doesn't have the same style as we've seen in previous leaked images. But yeah guys, those were the new images and the implications they will have on the story. It looks like the questions will never end when it comes to this new Broly. I've got some ideas that will be coming out soon in videos, but I need your input too. Let me know down below what you think, and your comments will be read and replied to. But before you guys go, don't forget to smash that subscribe button to enter our Xbox One X giveaway with a copy of Dragon Ball FighterZ, all sponsored by Bandai Namco. Do yourself a favour and do that now and join the gang today. Until next video guys, cheers.